girls on Glee and shit, probably making more money than me and shit. I swear to God, I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I got 99 problems, getting rich ain't one. All right, that was from back then, bro. That was from back then. Man, I'm gonna need a stand. So let's go shopping real quick, guys. Actually, let me do this first, real quick. So I am editing a book right now. Yes, I'm editing a freaking book. What am I doing? I'm editing a book. So it's not going too great. I don't think that is going too great. I mean, it's going fine. It's going fine. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm doing a good job, I would say. So this is what I'm doing so far. It doesn't entirely make sense. I'm not going to lie. My writing gets better as time goes on. So I wanted to showcase that. I wanted to show that this was me while I was manic. This is notes. So it's just different ideas hitting each other. So see Timmy Turner in the flesh. Like it's just like the ideas flow. Yes, they do flow. Some of them better than others. Like sometimes I completely switch out my idea and it doesn't really make sense, but it's notes. So you're supposed to take it as notes. But this was when I was manic. This was when I was not thinking crazy things, but doing crazy things. And I couldn't do anything about it. My family couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't do anything about it. But this is what I do. And what I do is I allow AI to do not all of the work, of course. So I would say this: it is 98% me, 97% me, or 98%. I like 98. And the other 2% is AI. Only because, like, I need to make sure that the way I'm talking and it needs the commas and everything like that. It just tells me how my writing is, like if I'm confident, if I'm angry or something like that. It just tells me that, and then it also checks my grammar. So that's all it does. I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I already finished this one. As you can see, that's all that I really do. And this is May 17th. This is the one that I did today. I was just gonna let you guys just watch what I'm doing. But I wanted to go shopping real quick. I think I'm gonna get something. I think I've decided on getting it, you know, because I think that it will really help out. So I was checking, um, oh, that's how you say it. I didn't know that's how you said that. See, that's what AI does. It helps me out a lot. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm saying. And like I don't know how to spell a word. But as I'm going through, I am reading. I've reread this whole thing. And what I do is I go on WordPress, and WordPress tells you how the readability of it is. Like, is it readable or not, and how bad it is. And I've gotten a score of like 4.7. It wasn't that great. Hey, what's up, man?
What you doing?
I'm recording something. Can I call you back?
Okay, before you leave, I have one question.
One question. Okay, yeah.
Okay. You're my ride or die, right?
Yeah.
Would you take dick to save my life?
What the fuck? Wow, man. What kind of this dumbass question? Don't ask me that question, bro.
You have to answer. You have to answer.
I would find some other way, May.
Would you take dick to save my life?
May,
Gun to temple.
I already told
Take
you.
this dick.
I already told you. All right, I answered your dumbass question.
What kind of ride or die are you? You're not riding. I'm going to die.
Oh my gosh, May. I told you I would find another way, all right?
This is the wrong answer. Okay, we'll come back to this. All right, bye. You should put this in your video.
I did.
Oh, damn, my bad. Well, let you have fun recording till you say it.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, as you can see, I get these random calls from May, and that's what they. What kind of stupid ass question is it? Like, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I will. Of course, I will. Like, I would find some other way. I probably wouldn't, because I've been presented with that type of situation where it's like, would you suck dick for money? Like, if you owe this guy money and you're famous right now because of him, like, clearly it was because of him, because he's the only one that's been helping you all this time. Would you suck his dick? And I had the whole town was like, yo, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. In my head, I was just like, yo, I have to do it, I have to do it. And I would go to his house and I would just sit there and I would just be dumbstruck. I would just be like, I really hope I don't have to do it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's essentially what happened. I'm terrible at explaining things. But yeah, I've been presented with that situation. And what did I pick? I picked not to. And I don't know how schizophrenia works. I don't know if it was like trying to teach me something, because I did learn. I learned a lot from it. Like, regardless if I did it or not, everything was going to go downhill regardless. You know what I mean? So, like, was it just taking advantage of the situation, or was it saying, like, your downfall is going to be so bad that it's going to feel like you had to suck this man's dick for money? And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, what can I say about that? You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to say about that? But that's what I've been presented with. So May's just doing it as a harmless thing. But did that really happen to me? Like, yes, that actually did happen to me. What did I do? I did nothing. I didn't have to do anything because it was all in my head. I was having a psychotic episode. I was having a psychotic episode, but was it, yeah, it's like my psychotic episode kind of felt like being live online, because you have the chat that's asking you questions as you're going on, and if you run out of things to say, like, you're like, all right, I'm done with that topic, I just finished talking about that topic, you look at the screen and you're just like looking at all these questions, and then you're like, all right, I'm going to pick this question, I'm going to answer that question, and you have to be like an open book. And that's kind of like how it felt that's how it feels when you have schizophrenia. Like, it feels like you're constantly having a conversation with somebody, but now they're just making it very real. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like they took the concept of online from a sick person, from a person that has schizophrenia, from a person that had bipolar disorder, somebody that had something. They didn't get it out of thin air. And it's amazing that they kind of mirror each other, where it's like basically I have been on live television for since I was 21 years old. I don't know how to really explain this. Like before live streaming became a thing, I was doing it already. You know what I mean? And it was really scary. I was like 21. Let's see, when did live streaming start? So on popular platform in the 2000s. So 1993. So 2011. So we've always had like live events of stuff. Always had that stuff. But when did they start doing like live streaming? So around 2010. But nobody really got who's the there was a lot of people that got big off live streaming. When did live streaming start? Let's make this easy. When did Kai Cenat start streaming? Kai Cenat streamed on Twitch. He began his career on YouTube channel. He gradually migrated to Twitch in 2021 and became known. So in 2018, Kai Cenat was becoming this big person, right? He started live streaming around he said 2018. So when did I start? I don't think I could do it on the computer because I have some like pornographic stuff on my Google Photos. So I can't show that to you guys yet. I could do it on my phone though. But what was I looking for? I was just talking about Kai Cenat. And when did I start? Oh, okay. When did I? 21 years old, right? So, around 2015, 2016, 2015, 2016, 2016, I started really smoking, right? And I started getting real intense. And then after 2016, like everything started becoming a blur, bro. March 2016. March 2016. I wish I could show this online. It's on my Facebook though. There's just some things that you're not able to show and it sucks. Okay, here we go. So October 2016 was when I got blasted around that time. Oh my gosh, that's when everybody started trying to invest with me. And I remember this guy, yeah. He wanted to invest in me. He was telling me how much shirt cost. If I got Gildan versus One Color. I'm telling you, they were all trying to invest in me. And I was just like, Bro, I don't know. I just kept saying no. It was such a sad sight. Like looking back at it, looking at it from now, it's like it was such a sad sight. It was just like, why is he saying no? You know what I mean? It's like, why is he saying no? Why isn't he saying yes? Like they're giving him an opportunity right now. He's doing exactly what he wants to do. Like all I would have done was at this point in time, if I had said yes to all these different opportunities that I had back when I was 20 or 19 years old, like yes, I would have been smoking weed. You know what I mean? I said yes to the first opportunity that was given to me. You know, like maybe you shouldn't say yes to every opportunity that's given to you in life, but sometimes you feel like you have to, and it shapes you into the person that you are. So you can't really be like, no, you shouldn't take every opportunity that's given to you. Some of these opportunities are just absolutely crazy. Like if someone gives you opportunity to work for Amway and become a drug dealer, like first of all, if you if you get stuck in Amway, it just sucks because you're not, it's not taking you anywhere. You know what I mean? But weed dealing is another thing because that's a whole world of sex, drugs, and unknown shit. It's like I don't know what it can become. It can become anything. It could become anything. Or jail. You know what I mean? It's like there's a definite opportunity of jail being put in there. But sometimes you can't stop these people from becoming what they need to become. So we need to start opening avenues for these people. These conservative people, they want to believe that we are these are God's children and we're not supposed to do any wrong. But we are scientists, we are philanthropists, we're so many things put into one, and we are not defined by just this one idea. We can't be defined by one idea, and that's where Christianity comes in. That's where religion comes in, where it's just like they believe that you have to be this one thing and you can't be anything else. And if you are anything else, you're the devil and you need to be eradicated. And we need to get rid of you. We don't need to learn about you, not at all. We just think that you're an abomination. And that's what gay people are fighting against right now. You know, like, do they have a right to be in this world? And a lot of people are like, no, you don't have a right to be in this world. You know, it's the same thing with weed dealers. I've dealt with the same type of, not same, maybe I shouldn't say same, but similar type of out outlawing where it's like, bro, nobody wants you here. You need to take your stuff somewhere else. Nobody likes you. You know what I mean? Like I was at Costco at one point and I was smoking weed and my supervisor came up to me. He was like, look, listen, everybody knows what you're doing, dude. You need to stop. And I was just sitting there like, yo, whatever, screw you, dude. You know what I mean? So I got, oh, what did I want to buy? Hold on, let me finish. There's no issues here. I need to run. Hold up, before I do that, let's do something real quick. We're gonna open up Premiere Pro. I need to get some subtitles for this one. I can't believe May asked me that. Like, bro, You fucking kidding me? Oh my god. You know, these things really pretty. Hey. Yeah, bro, I'm definitely gonna need music. But I paid for Melody. Turned out that was a terrible thing to pay for, a waste of money. Because you have to create a playlist. And what they don't do, they don't allow you to play through songs. You have to download every single song and then you'll be able to play it back to back. You know what I mean? So all I'm gonna do is make some subtitles for this video right here. This one came out really nice, but something's going on with Premiere Pro because I'm putting in videos in it, and then when I export it, the video looks terrible. I don't know why it's doing that, but I think when it compresses movie to MP4, some distortion happens, and I didn't notice that. But yeah, this is what I do, bro. I don't really edit. I think this is enough. Like, do I use AI to do my shit? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it might not be 100%, but like, who has time to go through all this? Like, I make too many videos, bro. I make way too many videos, and I don't know. I think I have to start doing live streaming. You know what I mean? We're gonna get to that in a second, bro. That's the exciting part. Ooh, this song is pretty good. What am I doing? All right, so from here, what I do is I export it to a SRT file, and then I save it. And then you save this and you close it. I need to do one more. This is how it's supposed to be, though. Does this not look like a machine that's working? You know what I mean? These are both about 15 minutes. The problem with this is that I don't know exactly what I'm saying. So I'm not sure if what I'm saying is going to get flagged by YouTube. And YouTube is going to be like, what are you doing? And then they're going to delete all my shit, bro. That's what I'm scared of. Oh, shit. So is it smart to just like give a once over to see like what you're saying? Yeah, it's pretty smart to do that. I'm not gonna lie. But do you have the time? Do you have the opportunity to do that? And I could see why Kai Cenat went to Twitch instead of live streaming to YouTube because YouTube is very, very strict, guys. They're very strict. It's really hard to work with them. And they just dump a whole bunch of information on me, and I'm just like, whoa. Like, especially now since I'm out of work and I have to rely on people a lot more. I just have a lot of free time, and in that free time, people talk to me. They dump a lot of information on me, and I can't even remember more than half of it. But that's not even the point. The point is that your life is a movie, and you need to start. So this is, I mostly talk about like uplifting stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's not bad. It's really not bad. I talk about a bag of weed. Did I say a bag of weed? You know, 23. You know, a pound of weed costs about, $2,300. That's how much I was paying for it. You know, it was really expensive. Like if you do inflation and everything, it's like $4,000 now. Now I'm just fucking joking around. I'm just fucking around. Like, where do you want to see invest? Like, I know my family would have been much happy if I started investing in cameras and computers and microphones and a mixer, audio interface. They would have been happier if I started investing in that first. I started rolling with that. But that's not how everybody's life goes. You see, like, it's just real information. It's just real information. I really love my videos. And I think that that's where people need to start being at. Like they don't realize that like who needs to take interest first? It needs to be you. Nobody says that, bro. Nobody says that. Nobody tells you like, you know, the first person that needs to be interested in you is you, not anybody else. If other people are interested in you, it just becomes this facade that you start that you're this important person, but then you start to feel like it's work because these people believe in you and they're just like, do this, do that, do this, do that. And you're not doing it for yourself until you're like, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. And now this person wants to join in because he thinks that I'm doing a great thing. You know, it's different. But Premiere Pro does a great job with getting these videos. What? Lost and insecure. You found me lying on the floor. Where were you? Where were you? So this is done. So I'm done with Premiere Pro. See, that was quick, guys. It's kind of like doing a surgery. You guys were asleep for a second there, and I just nipped your little vas deferens, and now you are neutered. Yeah, by the way, how's that going? Not too good. Like that thing, I don't know what happened to it, bro. It was just raw, and I need to change the band-aid on it. But okay, I just did that. So which one did I close? So we're gonna upload this file. What I should be doing is showing you guys. Oh, this is a thing about YouTube that needs to get fixed, bro. Every time you try to upload, every time you try to upload captions, you know that shit takes twice. It takes 2 times to do it. Like it's annoying. And yes, I'm on OnlyFans as well. Oh wow, this is taking way longer than it's supposed to. This should be done. I only post these specific videos, movie videos on YouTube and OnlyFans because OnlyFans typically lets you upload pretty fast. Like it doesn't take that long for it to upload. But today it is taking a really long time. I would love to upload it to Rumble, but watch, I'm not even gonna let this run all the way. Oh, maybe it's because I'm running the computer really hard right now because I'm screen recording, I'm doing this. I'm not even gonna try it because Rumble takes a really, really long time. Maybe you just had to watch it because it wasn't doing shit in the background. But let's go to what I wanted to buy, guys. Over my head, over my head. On your web knows I'm in over my head, over my head. So, one thing, I need to get a new chair. This is going to have to wait. Oh, reminder, bro. I'm going to listen to that music real quick. Big Weekend fan, guys. Big Weekend fan. So, what I did was I searched up. So, this is exactly what I did last night. I was like, this guy was talking about it. He was like, I know I got like a Sony A or something like that. It's a Sony A something. And I like to take videos, but it overheats a lot. So I was just like, oh man, this must be a thing with these cameras because I shoot on 4K on my Nikon Z30 and it overheats. So it was talking about how you need to get a cinematic camera. I was just like, cinematic camera? What are you talking about? I didn't know that there was a difference. But I've seen camcorders, and I guess it's kind of like that. So I was searching it up, right? And then I got into Blackmagic. Blackmagic is a cinematic camera. They're known for cinematic photography. And then I'm skipping something right now because I want to show you guys these other videos. These are just cages, guys. These are just the cages. That's why they're so cheap. So I was like, oh, cinematic camera, it looks pretty cheap. It looks pretty good. And I was like, oh crap, these aren't cinematic cameras. These are just like regular cameras. And then I saw here we go, Blackmagic. And you would see these cameras. And then they were talking about how they're really difficult to use. Like, look at this one. This one is beat up. Look at the. Ooh, that doesn't look too good, right? But these are cinematic cameras. And then something popped up. I was like, oh, cinematic camera. I need a cinematic camera. And I saw this. And I was like, wait, hold on. Look at the price. I looked at this about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And I saw this. No, I saw this a while ago, actually, like a month ago. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. And then I saw the price of it. It was for $1,000. See, 949 is swiped out here, and it's on sale for 499. So I was like, $1,000. Oh, maybe I'll get that. Maybe I'll get that. One day I'll be able to afford it. And then all of a sudden, I'm looking, and it was just like 499 on sale for 499. And I was just like, what? And I was doing my research on YouTube, and they were like, uh, the V2 is comparable to like a Blackmagic camera, Blackmagic cinematic camera. So I was like, you know what? I need something that can do what I need it to do. So these are what cinematic cameras look like, guys. They're like these big, bulky ones that are like kind of scary looking like Transformers. So let's see something. You want a cinematic camera? Let's go with the Blackmagic. Let's see. Let's see if the price is here. So right here, the first camera is it costs $6,498. The Panasonic Lumix costs $3,000. So the Sony FX30 is something that I wanted to look into because the camera quality. I really was impressed by this one dude's camera quality. It's $1,500. $1,500 at Sweetwater and $1,700 at Amazon and everything like that. So here's the black magic that I was talking about. $7,000. And they were saying, they were like, the problem with these types of cameras is that it takes a lot of back end work. So like when you put it on, it's best for post production work. Post production means like Premiere Pro or DaVinci. You put it in there, and boom, you get to do what you need to do. But what if you're not good at post production stuff like color grading and all that other stuff? Like I'm not good at that stuff. I throw my hands up. I'm like, yo, look, listen, I'm not good at that. Oh, look at this. Do you see this? So this is oh, look at this, a Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro. I'm looking for cameras. I'm on the lookout for cameras. For some reason, it is $545 on Amazon. Let's see why. You know why? It's just the viewfinder. The viewfinder itself is $545. So I'm just sitting here like, I will never afford a, a camera. Okay, here we go. The camera itself, it costs $3,000. Okay, there we go. Blackmagic Pocket Cinema, it's $1,000. So this is entry level, like Blackmagic cinematic camera, best for film students. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. And then I saw it for sale for $499. This recently went on sale, guys. So this is something new that we're looking at. Oh, as you can see, this one's done. See, it just needed to be watched. Nobody was watching it. It was pissed off. So this is what I post on OnlyFans. I post every other thing that I'm not allowed to post everywhere else. But as you can see, I have a bunch of videos up. But look at how many views it gets. Oh, look at that, 7 views. I got 2 likes. 17 views, 2 likes. No, 4 likes. 2 comments. I'm so proud of my little channel. It didn't get, there's no like copyrights or anything like that because all I do is talk. And I show you stuff, that's basically it. So this, I'm planning on buying this, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to save a little bit more money. We're going to save a little bit more money. I'm going to go for the 408 one. Now, B&H Photo is a really well-known store, and they're really good with selling stuff, but they're ran by Jewish people. And there's nothing wrong with Jewish people. I'm not going to say some anti-Semitic shit. You know what I mean? All I'm trying to say is that a lot of people hate them for some reason. A lot of people hate them. Even May is a little bit pissed off at them. What is the problem with them? The problem with them is that what they do is that they get into countries, right? And they create this system, a credit system. And what it does, it messes up the economy. And when it starts to mess up the economy, the king gets whiff of it. And then the king kicks them out of their country. So every country that they've been to, they've been doing this idea of a credit system. You borrow money and then you have to pay for that borrowed money. And everybody's like, no, that's disgusting. Like, nobody wants to do that. That's what I understand. But May brought it a little bit deeper where she was explaining how she was explaining about how they are very closed off. Like, the only way that you can become Jewish is if you are born Jewish. You know, Muslims, you can convert. Christianity, you can convert. Baptists, you can convert. All these different religions, Buddhism, you can convert to be a Buddhist, but you cannot convert to be a Jew. So Jewish people are very, very closed off. If you, I think, I forgot how she said it. She said the woman has to be Jewish. Your mother has to be Jewish. I'm not sure if the father must be Jewish. I think you can marry into. I don't think you can marry into them. No, I don't know. I keep forgetting. This is a lot of information. She tells me a lot of information. I can't remember it all. But all I know is that the mother has to be Jewish in order for you to be Jewish. If your mother is not Jewish and your father is Jewish and he marries a woman that's non-Jewish, you're not Jewish. You know, it's very closed off system that they have, and a lot of people hate them for it. They're like, you're a little bit too closed off, and you guys do iffy shit, and nobody likes it. So, and then, you know, a lot of Jewish people, I even saved a video on this where the guy is like, but I'm Jewish. You know what I mean? And it's like, but the Holocaust. And he's like, no, no, screw the Holocaust. What are you doing behind closed doors? Like, what is your problem? Because, and it's like, oh, it's because I'm a Jew. It's like, no, it's not because you're a Jew. It's because of what you're doing. Do you not see what you're doing? Let's see if I can find that video. How do you find your saved videos? Oh, I guess I didn't save it. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I always do this to myself, bro. I'll be watching some really good stuff and then I just don't save it. I just don't. I just don't. I don't know what's wrong with me. I definitely did like it. Let's see. I know you can check out what you liked. I'm just seeing Kirsten on here. Kirsten makes me depressed. I can't believe she's homeless. That shit pisses me off, bro. Because it was after me. And it's like if I could have kept my shit together. But I think that that's how this world works. Like, somebody has to take the downfall because everybody thinks that they're up there, but they're really not. You know what I mean? Like, you think that you are this grand person. You think that you're this grand person. You look around and you're just saying, like, nobody else is as good as me. A lot of people have this mindset. And you're not trying to help anybody out. You know what I mean? Like, you're really just self centered and you're a narcissist. And there's a lot of narcissistic people out here. They believe that they are the best. Somebody has to take you down a notch. You know what I mean? And it'll come from somewhere that you were not expecting ever. And what I'm saying is, you weren't expecting me to be there. It's me that you're not expecting because I have some tricks up my sleeve. I might look dumb to you, and the things that I've done are questionable, but overall, like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty smart. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I'm intelligent, bro. I can't prove it to you. I cannot prove it to you, but I know that I'm very intelligent. Like, it's very hard for me to prove it. You know what I mean? Because nobody would listen to me. They would be like, "Nah, you're crazy." It's like, "Nah, you're crazy. Like, you're schizophrenic." It's just like the fame thing. Like, you're not famous. And it's like, "No, I am famous." They're like, "No, you're not. We don't believe you." And it's like, "Okay, you don't believe me, but it did happen. It did really happen." And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's delusions. That's delusions. Like, that's what we call those. It's not real." It's like, all right, say what you want. You can say whatever you want. You're right. You are always right. You have a diagnosis for it, you have the medication for it. You're always right. But why are there homeless people? You just throw that in their face and they're like, well, it's their fault. And it's always like them pointing fingers at people. That's what they always do. It's unfortunate, but that's how it works. So I'm definitely debating on whether I should get this camera or not. So this is the only cinematic camera that you can get that's entry level that works. Am I gonna buy it? Oh hell yeah, I'm going to buy it. Ah. All right, you want to go a little more shopping? You want to do a little more shopping? So I'm gonna get this. I might get this from Walmart, but it seems a little bit too expensive. See, this is an open box, right? $150 for the Focusrite Vocaster 2 podcast interface. This makes you sound crisp and clear and loud. I'd rather lie. I'd rather, I'd rather, I'd rather lie than lose you. Yeah, I'm done with that, bro. Oh, shit. I'd rather lie than to lose you, girl. I'd rather lie than confuse you, girl. Truth is, we lapped them, they want us gone. Truth is, they can't know me at the top. I can't just tell you the details, my love. Oh, I'd rather lie than lose you. I'd rather lie. I'd rather. So MPB is making it easier for you to get these things. But the cameras that I see on MPB are like cameras that aren't even made anymore. I don't know what. I think they're like from around the world, honestly. Because you don't be hearing about them, bro. 'Cause I'd rather lie than confuse you, girl. Truth is, we lapped them, they want us gone. Truth is, they can't handle me at the top. I'd rather spare you the details, my love. Oh, I'd rather lie than lose you. I'd rather lie. I'd rather, I'd rather, I'd rather lie than lose you. I was looking up Charlie Kirk. I didn't know how to spell his name. The next camera that I would probably want to buy is the Sony FX30. I think it gives phenomenal picture. I think it does. I think it does. That's like something that's in my reach. Like I feel like I can get this one day. But am I gonna wait for it? Probably not, bro. Probably not. This is the Ugreen NA sync. The problem with this, oh God, you know, the problem with this is that it needs to be connected via Ethernet. What you did, I know. So I'ma let you taste her. I'm washing my sins. I'm washing my sins. Oh wait, let me not do this right now. Whoops. There's my email. I don't think you guys can get anything from that. I'm just learning how to be quiet on camera. You know, because a lot of people, all they do is just like, they're just talking, just talking, just talking. You're not really doing anything. And that's what I feel like most of these people be doing, bro. I feel like you just be talking. I think it's because they're getting ready to roll out this. But am I gonna get it? Yeah, I'm gonna get it, guys. I'm gonna get it. I'm going to get it. Because I'm not gonna beat this price, bro. Look at the Hollyland store. Look, it's sold out. That's crazy, right? So this is 150. So if I spend $50 on each microphone, if I spend $50 on each microphone, it would cost as much as what you would see on Walmart. So let's see. I don't know why it's having issues. It costs $249, but on Walmart, it costs $200. But it's sold out on Walmart. But what you can do, you can get it's just a lot of startup money. You know what I mean? It was $99. It was only $100 in July. So in July they had a sale. This is what I'm looking for when I try to buy shit from these people, bro. This is Guitar Center. Yeah, in July they had a big sale. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. What do I think about when I'm recording? It reminds me of like working. Like it just gives me glimpses of like my life. And there was one point where I was working for this company, this food delivery company, and all I did was like I sat in my car. Whenever an order came in, they would call my phone, right? They would call my phone and they'll be like, all right, this is the location that you need to go to, and it's going to get delivered to this place. I don't even remember it, bro. Oh my gosh, when I'm thinking about that, I'm just like, bro, they called you? Like, it wasn't an app. Like, they literally called me. There was a guy at this desk, and he would call in, and he would be like, all right, so you got to go to this so and so restaurant, and you're going to drop off at 123 Cherry Street. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, cool. I don't even know. I fully don't. This is what sucks about suckish memory. I don't even remember how we did that. He called me and told me the address and the location. And I went to the restaurant, I picked up the stuff, I got in my car, and I dropped it off wherever. After I was done dropping it off, they, I don't know how they knew I dropped it off. This is why paranoia works. Like, people think that paranoia is like a disease, but it generally works. It works with the right people. Like, what it was doing for me, it was just like, I'm working, right? And I feel like these people are watching me. Like, how did I go to this house? I delivered the food, and then he just knows, the guy at the desk just knows that I delivered it. And after that, I'm just waiting for the next order. But I know what the real story behind it is. You know what I mean? It was just like, he would call me whenever there was a delivery that needs to be picked up. So when he didn't call me, it was just like there was no deliveries that needed to be picked up. But that's how they were running it. So when did I work for that company? I worked for that company around 2017. 2016, I was still trying to get my shit together. And then May 2017, it was a little bit, it was around like 2017, early 2017 when I did this. No, it was later than that. See, I can't remember. I'm going by pictures right now, bro. I can't remember. I can't remember when I started that job, but I started that job. And yeah, that's how it worked. He would call me, I would pick up the phone, and I would go to the delivery spot, I would go to the restaurant, pick up the delivery, drive it to wherever needed to be done. That's about it. I don't even know how long I've been recording for. But this is, I'm going to get the Hollyland Venus all-in-one streaming camera. I wonder if I should stream. I told you, motherfucker, that shit is simple. Going up like a crescendo. A bunch of handshakes for the fakes. Yeah.
One.
One what?
Look at the taxi. Look at the taxi. Look at the what's that babe?
At least you got one. Are you not happy with what you got?
One.
What's wrong? Did you not want any? Because Melinda was telling me to eat it, so you didn't know that we got it.
You could have.
You would rather me eat it?
Yes.
All right, then. I'll eat it. I'm a little hungry right now.
Nah, man. I just heated it up for myself. What you mean? I just heated it up.
So you're
Can
gonna
I turn this
complain?
on? Can I see how this works?
Why, Dana?
Cause I wanna see how bright it is with my phone too.
You're asking for too much right now.
No, wait. Okay, just wait. Why is it so bright? No. Oh wow, that is very very bright. Hold up.
You could turn it towards you.
I know.
Is it too bright?
I mean, even when you're trying to do a video, I feel like it's just in your face, so it's like you're kind of squinting because it's so bright. How are you able to do a video?
It doesn't bother me. I don't even look at it for some reason because you're looking down at your phone. Well, your phone is too high up. Tilting it down doesn't help, Dana. Bro, you're supposed to.
And this is without a flash too.
Yeah, it's a light. Were you calling me?
No.
Oh, you weren't calling me. Not on my phone, like from downstairs.
No.
Oh, okay.
And I want to see how it looks like when I put a flash on as well.
Why would you put the flash on if
'Cause
you
I wanna
already
see.
have the light?
Because I want to see how it looks. Lighting is everything now. I notice if you don't have the right lighting, it looks very, very different.
Oh yeah.
So it's like when when teachers be doing their TikTok stuff, I guess they bring all of this in the classroom, and I'm like, that's not right. I don't even
You have to. Lighting is everything. You're right. Unless you're outside, the sun is the perfect light. Oh, there was different colors.
Oh no, I don't want no different color.
How do you do this?
Alright, okay.
There you go.
That's bright. Let me see.
This is more
Okay,
for
that's
your.
soft light.
This is more for your skin color. It's for my skin color too, you
Well,
idiot.
I don't know the difference. What do you mean?
It's better for your skin tone. Are you gonna check?
No, it's bright as hell in here. I'm gonna take it one day.
No, you're not. What the fuck? No, you're not.
He said, "No, you're not." What are you talking about? Like, are you gonna come in here and take it? I mean, oh, what's this? Is that the off and on button, or is that?
Yeah,
The...
Dana.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's not down here.
Obviously not if it's up there, Dana.
I didn't know that. Okay. All right.
Damn, I think I'm hungry now. What time is it? 8:20. Oh, I just ate some food. The problem with live streaming is that people are gonna walk in. You know what I mean? I don't mind if they're in the camera. Like, I don't care. Do you think I give a shit? I'd be like, yo, good. Congratulations, you're on television. How do you feel? Because I was on television before, bro. That shit was... My life got turned around that day. I mean, that whole month... It didn't get changed around in a day. Got changed around a month. Definitely did get changed around in a day a couple of times. Where it was just like, boom. Okay, you're famous. And I'm just like, what? It's like, yeah, you're famous now, dude. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm famous. It's like, nah, you're really famous. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, bro, you are famous as shit. Like, everybody freaking knows you. Everybody knows you. Even the people that seem like they didn't know you, they know you. I should have seen the signs in the real world where it's just like, nah, not everybody knows you. But I was just so far gone where it's just like, I just had so many friends at the time that it seemed like I was famous. You know what I mean? Like, it played off of everything where it's just like, you have a bunch of friends, you smoke weed, you're a drug dealer. Like, It's not only that you are a dealer, but all of these, you haven't noticed it, but like you should be in jail right now. And it's like, yeah, I should be in jail, but you're not in jail. And it's like, yeah, I'm not. It's like, why is that? It's like, because, dude, you are absolutely famous. Like, you think that these people don't know that you're selling weed? You think they don't know? Do you think that's possible? Of course they know that you're selling weed. They're letting you do it. They're allowing you to sell weed. You think nobody can smell that weed coming from your room? Come on, dude. Think about it for a second. And look at the dealer that you're dealing with. You just happen to pick the biggest dealer in New Jersey. You just happen to. You know what I mean? Like you walked up into a room filled with weed, not just 1 pound, not just 2 pounds, like 80 pounds. like, bro, you've walked into something that is absolutely crazy. And you think that nobody knew. You think that nobody knew. Come on, dude. Everybody knew. Everybody knows you.